I want to understand, we know that over 400 journalists have been murdered. What are some of the implications in the field, especially bringing the truth to the table for international community to see? As a fellow host yourself, how do you see this?
Well, to be honest, there is a genocide going on in Gaza by the Israelis, and there is no doubt about it. And there is the other side of the story as well, whether the Palestinian authorities have the right to defend themselves or not when they have been intervened, when they have been illegally evacuated from their houses. The illegal settlements that's been going on constantly by the Israelis, especially the Israeli authorities. So the trial of this genocide is not visible in the near future as well. It seems like that it won't be visible in the near future as well, because the war crime that's happened, because you have narrated the testimony, you will find thousands of testimony, even that could reach to millions if we take them into the notice right when the conflict has started, during the time of the Yasser Arafat. You will see these interventions, and at the same time you will see the suicide attacks that's been committed by the Palestine authorities, especially the Hamas, and these proxy forces that comes with it. Especially Hamas now has got the mandate from the people of the Palestine. So these proxy forces who are actually, now you have to understand why Israel wants to intervene or attack or make an intervention to Iran, because of this constant patronizing of these proxy forces like Hamas and Hezbollah and all that. So these forces are biggest strength to Iran.
It's a silent but a very effective Cold War going around.
Exactly, because these forces are very effective in terms of technical strategies or war strategies against Israel. Because you have to understand, the Iran has has got the capacity, pretty later part of its later part of this era, because now Iran has military capabilities which were not present even 10 years back. So now Iran could actually give a fight if there is a war that's been imposed on them. Now you have to understand whether Iran has the capability or capacity to resist if this joint attack took place, one by the Israel and one by the United States of America, whether Iran would have any ally from the region. Because I do think that Iran, when there will be all-out attack, there will be no ally in the region, especially by the side of the Iran. So now Iran, and you have to understand, the Iran is densely populated country. Now their people, the austerity measures have been taken. Even the Iranian people are against the war. They're against the conflict with the US.
And at the end of the day, the economy is being bashed by these.
Economy is largely affected, and they are facing they're facing austerity measures by their own government as well, and they have been taken out in the streets by the police as well. Now the capacity wise, Iran doesn't have the capacity to defend themselves, because if US bombard Iran, then definitely there will be larger consequences in the region.
Of course.
Mostly the whole region will be these proxy forces, new proxy forces. There is a strong possibility that like Hezbollah and Hamas, like IS, like Al Qaeda, there will be new forces that will be constituted, that will be composed, because in the Muslim community, especially not only in Middle East, in all over the world, there is a soft corner for Palestinians as well. Because they are in the oppression that's been going on them. So that would create more proxy forces, that will create more destabilization. So the number of Muslims population in the world, you have to understand, and it's spread in all over Europe, it's spread in America, because ultimately there will be no peace in the region, and then there will be no peace in the whole world. East or West cannot be segregated. This is not in the Middle Age, this is the era of 21st century. So the business has to go on for the sake of international trade, for the sake of international law, for the implementation of international law, for the sake of establishment of justice, now UN has to come forward. Now the international communities has to come forward.
I totally agree with these
Europe,
things.
even in Europe, there is a large public support against the tyrannical decision of President Trump, because those are not justifiable decisions, those are not reasonable decisions. So the time that we are living in is very crucial for international community, for the establishment of international peace, security and brotherhood. And if the whole region has been destabilized, there is a possibility that there might be a third world war, and these have larger consequences for international community. If they think that will be segregated or separated, or that will be within the boundaries of Middle East, I don't think that will be within the boundaries of Middle East, because by doing this illegal intervention, you are sparking militancy, you are sparking the terrorism. So
and that bad circle will continuously come
it's like
about.
a chain reaction. It will spread all over the world. So for the sake of the international peace, security and brotherhood, it is high time that world community should come up, until and unless they want a destabilized Middle East, until and unless they want a Middle East which could spread the hatred of West to all over the world.